Everybody, welcome back to Soft Wash Evolution. In this video, I'm cleaning some gutters, some second story gutters. I'm up here on the ladder getting ready to clean these gutters. As you can see, they are packed full of leaves, but I do this all by myself. There's no ground guy, there's nobody helping me carry and set up the ladders. This is a 32 footer that I'm on. As you can see down there, my truck's all the way back on the road, but I'm gonna clean these gutters in this video all the way around this place. And I'll show you how to set everything up, how to break it down, and how to do it safely and efficiently. So I've got the GoPro mounted to my chest now. That's about the only way I can move the ladder and film at the same time, other than setting it up around the corner. Maybe I'll try to do that later, but my 20-foot ladder is up there on top of the truck. I'm probably not going to use that today. I have my 32 on the house, which is where I filmed that intro from. So the leaves are falling as we speak. It was raining all night, rained all morning. It's what, 9:55 in the morning right now. It just stopped raining. The sun's actually starting to peek out though over there, so that's good. You can see all the trees are dropping leaves right now. The oaks are still green. Some of them are turning brown, but they won't drop until next spring. It's just how it is around here. It's a lot of what my customer has, oak trees. So there's my ladder. Hopefully it's in frame there. We're gonna walk up close. There's Halloween decorations all over the house. That's what you're seeing. But so I cleaned the front there. I have to pick up what's on the ground. I'm gonna move that 32 footer to the back of the house. So what I'm going to do is get up there, stand that thing up, lower it down, put it on my shoulder, and move it to the back. You can hear the rain falling, coming from the trees, and the acorns too. So I know the camera's mounted right on the center of my chest, so you can't see straight up to what I'm doing. There's this holly bush here right in my way, but we're going to stand the ladder up straighter, and we're just going to pick it up to vertical, and then collapse it down so it's at its 16, so it's only 16 feet long. There we go. Well, it's actually about 16 and a half. As you can see, it stops right there because I have the stabilizer on top. So now I've got the ladder completely vertical. Let's see if it reaches all the way up and all the way down. So I'm holding it by myself right now, just gravity. It's heavier at the other end because of that stabilizer up there. So this is a 32-foot ladder. The 16-foot mark, it's 16 feet long when it's collapsed down like this. So you'd want about 8 feet, 8 rungs on your shoulder to carry it on your shoulder. That would be the perfect balance point. The top is a little bit heavier because of that stabilizer, so you're gonna have to pretty much find the balance point when you have a stabilizer on it. So what I do is turn the ladder so it's facing me like this. The fly is the part of the ladder that moves. The base is the part that stays still. I always keep your fly towards your eye, basically, so the base is gonna go on my shoulder. The fly is gonna be nearest to my head. So I'm just gonna lean back and put this ladder on my shoulder. Well, it's a good idea too to tie off your excess slack of your rope. I just put it in my hand, but it dangles down there. If you've ever stepped on it before, you'll know. So I'm just gonna lean this thing back slowly onto my shoulder. Camera's getting away, of course. And I'm just gonna walk. Trees in my way here, the pine tree, I'll go around it. And there's a fence in front of me. It's already unlocked. I've been back here. Should be unlatched too, so I can just push it open. Now I had to move, there was all these potted trees and plants and their little garden thing there, herb garden. I had to move it all because the ladder's got to go right there. So the stabilizer is bigger behind me. I have to pick that up, put the front of the ladder down so I don't hit the gate that I just opened. It just closed behind me. Now I'm going to back up. I'm going to set the ladder down, the feet of it right into the ground. There's a bunch of wet leaves on the ground, so it's going to be slippery. And I'm just going to stand the ladder up just like I had it when I took it down. Stand it up to vertical. Make sure both the spurs are down. And again, there it is. It's standing on its own. There's no one here with me. Grab the rope, hand under the fly, and I'm going to extend it up to where I need it. Again, just balancing it on your own. One hand here, one hand here. Camera's mounted to me. I can judge roughly where I need it. If I lean all the way back, I'm just going to lean it on the gutter gently until those stabilizers hit the roof. There we go. It's not quite where I want it, so I'm going to go up one more rung. Right there, and then I'm just going to grab the bottom of the ladder and kick it out until I have the angle I want. The stabilizers are dug right in. Now let's back up and take a look. Oops, camera just moved down on me. So So there we go, that little herb garden thing's kind of in my way. Bottom of the ladder's down, top of the ladder, stabilizers are on the roof. I can reach that downspout and I can start cleaning gutters. I came through that gate. That's how you move a 32 footer. Let's grab my bucket and go up there and start cleaning. I think I left it over here somewhere. Yeah, it's right here. We don't even have to do a cut in the video. Let's just go right up. My bucket here. Let's tilt this camera back so you can see what I see, kind of. So again, stabilizer is great. My ladder is not on the gutter. I'm pushing against the shingles. I've got it over far enough. I can reach the downspout. I'm on some paver bricks down here. Nice level ground. Got the bucket in my hand. I'm gonna clip it to my belt. Little carabiner. So now I've got two hands. I can climb. Put your hands on the verticals. Your feet go on the horizontals. If you like grabbing onto these, you can. There's nothing rule saying you can't. I was always taught hands on the verticals, feet on the horizontals, 3 points of contact always. Your hands kind of slide. You keep your fingers on the back side of this, slide up and down. That way your hands are, oh, you're not going like this. Your hands are just always on something. Again, it's however you feel comfortable. Let's go. See, you can do it like this. See what I mean? How your hand is coming off before you grab the next one. If you go on the back sides and hold on like this, your hands are just sliding. They're always on. A little more sense of security, I guess, but it's however you want to do it. Wow, the sun's out. Look at that. It's gonna hit me right in the eyes. It's all right. This is a new customer. I've never done these gutters before. And as you can see, they are full. Really full. Sticks all over the roof, leaves all over the roof, giant oak trees everywhere. But the golf course is right there. I don't know if you can see the green, or actually, is that the tee? Yeah, the tee is right there. There. Public golf course behind me. So to clean these gutters, climb up here, maintain your 3 points of contact, and both my feet are on the, take my bucket off my belt, take that carabiner, hook it right to the gutter. These gutters are in real poor shape. See that nail right there is pulled away? This whole thing is loose. It's another reason you never want to lean your ladder on that gutter. If you look down, I know I've done other videos, see the gap? I'm not leaning on the gutter. I'm off the gutter. These stabilizers are dug right into that shingle. These are soft rubber. They dig right in. So if you had unlevel ground underneath you, where one side was higher than the other, it wants to slide to that low side. Stabilizer keeps you off the gutter, and it locks in the top, so the bottom doesn't have as much effect on it. But for cleaning open gutters like this, scoop and throw. Pick up a handful of junk, drop it in the bucket. Keep doing that until it's gone. Very, very manual labor. So I'm trying to steady the camera with one hand so you can see, even though it's mounted to me, it's just a little attachment, so it kind of bounces around. So I basically got one elbow into the ladder holding me. Now I'll hold on here. Let me grab this a little bit. There we go. Some guys say you clean the downspout last. Some say clean it first. You can see the water. It was raining all night. Like I said, it just stopped probably half hour ago. That's the standing water. It's flowing into the gutter already. A lot of acorns. I gotta grab those things before they go down and cause a clog in the downspout. But to clean gutters like this, I can reach out about 3 feet this way underneath me. Hold on here, and I can reach about 3 feet this way. So I've got about a 6 foot swath I can clean at a time. Go down, move the ladder over, continue it the whole way. It's gonna be a little bit tricky when I have to put the ladder on that deck to get up there, but I'll show you that in a little bit. All right, so I'll do a cut in the video here. I'll keep cleaning, and then we'll set up again and move the ladder over. So I've cleaned all the way from where my ladder is over to where you saw me. So now I'm at the max reach. I've got to move that ladder onto that deck. This becomes a little tricky if you're not used to handling these big ladders. I'll show you how to do it. Again, grab the rope. All the slack in your hand so you're not standing on it. Pick the ladder up to vertical, or just about vertical. Now it's balanced. Gravity's got it. Another thing I forgot to mention, you can see my hand. You don't want your hand right here as you're raising the fly, because if the fly ever comes loose, it's going to come down and crush your hand and your wrist. So I usually keep my hand open like this after I get it moving. So the locks are disengaged. You can hear it. I know I can't lean back far enough to show you, but the fly's disengaged and the locks starts to come down. I've actually got my foot on the rope That's how I control the speed of the fly. And not only with my hand right here, my right hand is holding here. I'll move this down so you can see it. My right hand is right here holding the rope that controls the fly on the pulley. My foot is also on the rope too, holding the slack. So even if my hand were to let go, make sure I got this in frame here. If my hand were to let go, my foot is holding that fly. I can move it, but you'll see the slack in the rope, holding it with my foot. So I'll let my foot go. Engage the locks. Ride the fly down. Now it's at its low point. Engage the lock. I'm going to hold that rope in my hand, and I'm going to lean this ladder back on my shoulder again. We're going to move it up to the deck. The rope's in my way here. A little slippery because everything's wet, which cleaning gutters, it's always going to be wet. So you got to watch out for everything. Not only do I have 8 feet in front of me of this ladder, I've got 8 feet behind me. It's on my shoulder. I'm doing this one-handed. So I have to go up those stairs and not hit anything on the house. I've got windows everywhere. I've moved all the little plants and stuff. They were up on the railings. Move everything down. Wherever it is, you will hit it. So I'm just going to control where I walk, nice and easy. Over this table, I moved all this stuff back so that I have room to set my ladder. And the boards of this deck are important, I'll show you. So I'm going to set this ladder down. I'm actually going to put it right against that railing. Give myself a point to stand it up. Stand the ladder up, vertical. Now the sun's going to be in my eyes. We're going to pick it up. About where I want it. We're going to lean it. The stabilizers touch the roof. We'll walk it back till we get it where we want it. Get out of the sun here so I can show you what I see. Feet of the ladder are there. Stabilizers are on the roof. These decks are very slippery, whether you got a Trex deck, which is even worse because they're plastic, or this wood deck, which is painted, stained, it's extremely slippery. If I just touch this ladder, it moves. Take the spurs, the feet of your ladder, flip them up, just like you were on soft dirt, and move this thing until these spurs catch a lap in the board. Right back there. There's one dug in. See that how they're dug in there? It's much more secure like that. Find my bucket wherever I left it. We're going to go up and clean. That's how you move a ladder onto a deck. So we've got the ladder right here by the truck. It's stood up vertically all the way to the top, all the way to the bottom. It's just me. There's nobody here, just my hand holding it. Truck's right there. We're going to load this up. I'm still wearing the GoPro on my chest. Try to get a good view for you. Brought it right here. I'm going to stand the ladder on my shoulder, load it on the back of that truck. Lean it down, the balance point. It's actually hard to do with the camera right there. Almost wants to hit it. But I'll come around here. Again, I watch what's behind me because there's a mailbox there. I'm right in the road, but it's a dead end road, so spin this front around. Sorry, I'm trying to stabilize the camera and the ladder at the same time. I'm just going to walk till the ladder touches that brace bar on the top of my skid. Then I'm just going to squat. What happens is the weight is now on the skid, and if I turn around here, you'll see the stabilizer is actually on the ground too. Here we go. See? Stabilizer's on the ground, front of the ladder's on the skid. One-handed. So I'm just going to lay it down now. So I've got that red plastic stuff taped there. Ladder rides right on that. Now I come down here to the end with the stabilizer. Ladders like that. That's why you don't park too close to anything. I'm just going to do a squat, pick this up, push it onto the truck, get it where I want it, put it over to my 20-footer, tighten straps, tie it down, I'm out of there. So that's everything. Gutter cleaning, second story gutters. You want at least a 32-foot ladder, I'd say. That big one, that reaches second story. The small one, the little 20-footer, reaches 1 story. A lot easier to throw that one around. Gutter cleaning is just manual labor. The Milwaukee lineman's bucket is great. It allows you to, it's got a carabiner on it, put everything in there. Sorry, I'm taking the camera off as I talk. The carabiner allows you to clip it right to the gutter, put everything in it, lower it to the ground. You can drop that thing from height and have it hit the ground. It's not going to break because it's canvas. And then I have that big spring-loaded green leaf collection bucket that I got on like Amazon. It doesn't take up a lot of room. all the leaves up front there. There's a huge pile. I don't know if you can see it from here. I was going to show you, but I'm not going to go way up there again. Big pile of leaves right there. I knocked down because that valley roof meant to get that whole thing was covered. Pulled it all down. And I'll just pick those up in a bucket and drag them over in the woods and dump them. Customer doesn't mind. There's leaves everywhere over there anyway. And then I'll fire my pressure washer up, and I'm just going to shoot some water through all those gutters. Flood them down. Make sure the downspouts are clear because there's acorns everywhere. So wouldn't be surprised if I've got to go tap a few to make the squirrel nests come out. But gutter cleaning is pretty simple. It's manual labor. You don't need a lot of equipment. You can actually start gutter cleaning before you start washing. You need less equipment to do it. And I had to show the ladder carrying thing because somebody said that there's no way I carry that ladder myself. I'm only 39. It's not like I'm 70 years old. I can carry this ladder. It's not that hard. It's more technique than it is like brute strength. Just to the end of that gutter cleaning video, I'm actually at my next customer now. My camera had a little bit of a malfunction right there, and then it started downpouring, so I wanted to shoot the end of this video. I actually talked through, and for some reason the microphone went off and the light went all crazy, so I couldn't see the end of it. But talking about the ladders, 20-foot and 32-foot Werner. Aluminum ladders are a lot lighter than fiberglass. So if you get a fiberglass ladder, it's insulated. So if you're working around power and things like that, you don't have to worry as much. You're on an insulated ladder. The aluminum ones are conductor. You're just got to be very careful where you put them. Fiberglass ones are a lot heavier. They also wear out. You start to get the fiberglass pieces in your hands and things like that. I never liked fiberglass ladders just because my past experience working with the phone company, that's all they use is fiberglass. They can't have anything conductive working around the telephone poles and power poles. But yeah, they break apart in your hands. They wear out too fast. They're extremely heavy. So yeah, if you had a big like 32 or 36 foot fiberglass ladder, you're really going to be, that's a workout to move that thing. But these ones are not too bad. More technique, like I said, than it is strength. So practice with it. Just be mindful you're moving the thing all around. If it's 32, remember you've got 8 feet in front of you, 8 feet behind you, that full 16-foot length. And some guys like to carry it where they pretty much just do a shrug and pick the thing up vertically. If you saw me moving it vertically, they carry it like that vertically all around the house. Yeah, I'm just waiting. That's just a back injury waiting to happen for me. I wouldn't carry it like that. Plus their head is always down. They're looking down and then doing a shrug and carrying that ladder all the way around. It's going to hit a tree branch and snag, or hit the house, or hit the power coming to the house. Doesn't look like it's I don't find good results carrying it like that. I've never tried it, but I'm not about to. I like the way I do it, but maybe you do like it like that. It's fine. You know, practice. You'll get better with it. Like I said, you could start gutter cleaning before you house wash. A couple ladders in a bucket, and you've got yourself a gutter cleaning business, and then you can add house washing in, pressure washing and soft washing from there. So maybe it's a good idea to start with just gutter cleaning. I know in the fall around here, I've got a ton of them to do. So got this customer behind me right here. Just look across the road. I mean, look at all the leaves on the ground, on the driveways, on the roofs. All of those have to be cleaned out. Even the ones with gutter guards. I've got another video about cleaning gutter guards off too. So hope you liked it. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks.